Everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation. Oh, yeah, I look tired. I am not okay though. So we're here for another cooking video, which is Tuesday, but I'm putting this one up for Wednesday. So technically it's Taco Tuesday. You know what? Screw it. I'll just go ahead and upload it today. So we went back to the grocery store. Y'all, like, these are almost $7 for gluten free. And that's the only ones they have. This was $3. This was $2.49 plus fucking tab. Then I got this. Might as well round it off to $3. I'm gonna try this one with dinner. You might ask, what are you making for dinner, Char? I'm making Taco Tuesday, like I said, Taco Tuesday. So I did see this, y'all. Even though I know I'm not supposed to have dairy, this was $1.99 when the dairy free was $4 for the same little ass size. Oh my god. Then for some flavor in there, I got the green enchilada sauce. I don't like to add all that like salty taco packet. And then I also got the red. So we will simmer that. It's a kind of a food haul at the same time, right? This was $6.99 for just 6 of them. I mean, I get it. It's like $1 or something per bottle. I try to drink one on a daily so that it helps with gut health. So anyway, we're going to get into cooking. So let me turn this around. Okay, now that we are over here, I'm just going to put these in whole and you're going to see why. And when you go to open this, if you haven't used one of these before, this little end right here, that's how you just get that open. But be careful because that's kind of sharp. So make sure you have these open. You want to sweat a little bit of onion. Then, because I do rinse these, by the way, and dry them, or I make sure that they're rinsed at the store. I try to get the ones that are ripe, but not overly ripe, if that makes sense to you. So we will sweat some onion in it. And I gotta go grab the garlic. And the sriracha. Because in this household we love our sriracha. So again, not doing a full on measure. I can eyeball this and just tell you how much it is. That was a third of a cup of minced garlic. And that was, I'm gonna say, a half a cup of diced onion. A lot of you might be like, no, it wasn't. Actually, it is. Now you just want to sweat these. Because remember, you're getting that oil off of the garlic. And then how I do these, if I want to warm the tortilla as I'm making them, I put it in the pot. You'll see. But I do put it in the pot on top of the food to let it steam a bit, take it off, fill it. Like I said, you'll see that. So turn the heat up to my usual temperature, 4, which is one of the medium heats. Now, in here, I don't know if you can see that, right here where there is some of the oils from the garlic. I hope you can, because I'm trying to make this perfectly where you can sort of see it better. I don't know what it is, but okay, so we'll be right back. Now that we've let that sweat, I'm gonna move the sriracha out of the way. Put some tomatoes in here, yes, the whole thing. And that means if I have any little trash bits, it can just go in this. Or you can recycle this and use this as a plant starter. Think about that. It's got the little aerated parts, and then you can start a plant in that. Think about that. It's fabulous. It's marvelous. And this is going to cook in here a little bit. I would add oil to this, but I don't need to. Once you cook your tomatoes down, you can also add in at least one of your enchilada sauce. Now, I will let you know when you're using enchilada sauce, shake it. Shake your enchilada sauce. And it also depends on which one you want to put in first. Remember, add the green, and I have this one. They changed the label from this to this. I like this better. Change your freaking label back. I'm just saying, they need to change that label back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the green sauce in first. I'll put the red sauce in later, because like I said, I want to let this simmer in it. You're gonna catch a lot of flavor off of doing that. So don't be afraid to try recipes like this, where you know you're going to catch a lot of flavor off of what's going on. Freaking green heads, like, isn't it kind of early for those things? Oh, I can't stand green heads. Anyway, if you know what a green head is, it's a farm fly, and they do bite. Don't know how good you can see that. Oh, you can see that. See the bubbles? Do you see them bubbles? No, I kind of like this view. Oh my god. I have not used that until just now. So now we're just going to put in the ground beef. Get every little bit of that out of there, because you know. Should cost too much. Wow. And if we have anything left, it can always be breakfast. Don't be afraid to eat your leftovers for breakfast. You're quite literally using them up. Get a good view of the pot. Breaking this down. Now, I know I have that one thing for breaking down meat, but you know, good old fashioned spatula. Or a wooden spoon. Mention a wooden spoon to Rocco, he'll cringe. No. So, like I said, this is just part of adding some lovely flavor, color, texture, yumminess, flavorfulness, all of the above of good cooking, especially home cooking. I mean, I know the onions are pre-prepped, but you know what though? That's alright. Now, imagine some of this for breakfast, right? But you use a dippy egg, a sunny side up dippy skippy egg. And you have all that protein for breakfast. That's going to make your day better. You're going to feel more energetic having a meal like this. Even, like I said, even if you have it for breakfast. Different cultures have ate similar. Now, you could add rice to this if you want. I'm not going to. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the meat cook up, and at some point, because we all love this, hold on, we all love this, I will be adding the spinach artichoke dip, what's left of it, into this. I mean, it could be put on top like you would sour cream. Hold on, let me ask Steve if that's how he wants that. Okay, so his decision is put this on with the sour cream. Great idea. Now that the meat is cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add in some sriracha. And you know I'm not forgetting the balsamic glaze. Why would I? Honestly, I might, even though I said I wouldn't, I might actually add some rice to this. Because then it's more filling, you get more out of it. Get a lot more for like a few days or so. You could eat on it, if you're by yourself, you could eat on a pot of food like this for at least 3-4 days. Mix that in before I add the other enchilada sauce and some rice. This rice is always nice. I know that's not really a taco to some people, but it is to me. Anyway, cut in there. Don't really have a huge mess. That's the excellent part. Everything goes in one pot, not having a crap ton of dishes. This is why I like to show you one pot meals. Now, am I worried about the, this is 80% lean, 20% fat. That's why I'm not worried about draining that off, because you want that flavor to soak up in the rice. So now we have our rice from Aldi. Half a cup. That's a full cup. And say cup and a quarter. A little piece of rice out there. Cup and a quarter of rice. And you could do more than that if you honestly want. I know, I said I wasn't going to put rice in it, but oh my gosh, that looks good. I don't know about all of you, but I love a good, thick meal, even during the summer. I know it's hot out. That's why we have the air on, and that's also why I'm doing one pot meals. I know I do those a lot, but this saves you from having to overheat your house. We'll be back with this finished. Heat up some tortilla on top of the pot, and at least dish up one of the plates on camera. Okay, now that this is done, I'm going to show you what I do over here for the tortilla. Gluten-free spinach herb tortilla. I love these. We're going to turn that down and let it also stay simmering while we're eating. Lay your tortilla this side down. Lid for just a moment. I'm going to show you how I'm just going to steam this one, and then we're going to cut off over here, show you how I'm going to put the fixings together. Now that you have a warm tortilla, pick that up out of the pot. That's nice and flexible now. Now that we are over here, which is great. Like, you're gonna have that on a simmer that will thicken on its own. You just need a regular spoon for this stuff. So we're going to spinach artichoke. I know I could have gotten 2 spoons out, but I don't feel like making a bigger mess. I'm gonna end up using it up anyway. And then a little dollop of daisy. That's right, y'all. Dollop of daisy. Now, you take your turkey good yummy fixins. Oh my god, the onion cooked down in there real nice. Real nice. That across like that. Now, since this is just a soft taco that we're doing, I don't have to do a lot to it, so I'm gonna put tomato on it. Okay. And then we add the cheese. They wanted to, and here's the other thing, you don't always have to have taco cheese. If you have a bag of cheese open, please use it. Just use it. It doesn't matter. Food is food at this point. So, nice little handful of cheese. Rob is kind of becoming Mr. Krabs. If you know what I'm talking about. Little sriracha drizzle. And there's the first one. That was so good. Anyway, meet in the living room. Okay, so we're out here in the living room. Where's the cups? Which tea do you want, Steve?
I'll try just a little bit of raspberry.
Raspberry. What about you, Rob? Some of that raspberry, just to taste it.
Sure, whatever.
Okay. Rob eats or drinks just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's burnt or poisoned.
I'll eat one.
Just not poison anymore. Taste that one.
Might do that too.
Yeah, we got you away from doing that, remember?
I don't know how hungry I am.
Oh my gosh, that one's good.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really good. You want some more? It's up to you. Anyway, back to the food. Want some more raspberry tea, Rob?
Sure.
Mix it with the green. That's not a bad idea.
Get a raspberry flavored green tea.
Right? So, back to these. Move my hair out of the way. I don't know about my hair. So, the mixture between that just went down my chin. Always make sure you have a napkin. That right there. What do you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
So I use green enchilada sauce, red enchilada sauce. I sweat the onions and some garlic and the tomatoes. Put in the meat to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Add in some sriracha.
We'll try that.
Okay. He mixed the raspberry with the green tea. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So remember, healthy, on a budget, when you buy everything from a place that isn't price gouging. Let's put it that way. And, well, most of the ingredients came from Aldi. So that's budget friendly. The tortillas, not budget friendly, but we have extras. So if you want to try this, let me know if you do, kindly in the comments. And stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. It's Taco Tuesday, so it's time to eat the rest. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.